Today, hand sanitizer provides the ultimate barrier for personal protection from microbes which attack the body. It has been proven to protect you from the COVID virus, the flu virus, and a number of other germs and microbes which can infect, harm, and kill you. Make sure you have the maximum personal protection during the COVID-19 pandemic.
Well, the key thing about writing a fantasy novel is you have to give your sorcerer limitations to the power. Because if the sorcerer can do anything, there's no conflict.
No book.
Right. So, there's all sorts of ways of limiting his power, like latent talent, but only so much talent, or he needs the magic amulet or the magic MacGuffin, or things like that. So you want to give him enough power to cause trouble, or get in trouble if he's a good guy, but not enough power to get out of trouble, and that's where he needs the protagonist to come in.
What do you know about magic and wizards?
Well, I know as much as any other science fiction writer.
Oh, so you are an authority?
I've published a few things.
Well, I am a student of magic. I am going to be a wizard. And my name is Lorelei Hart.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, sir. Since you are an authority, my professor has asked me to determine whether learning alchemy or incantations is more important first. I can't find the answer in my book.
My advice would be to go with the incantations.
Why?
Well, it's good mental discipline. Learning the Chaldean language exercises your brain. You have to do the breath control, the memorizations of the spells in the proper order. And more importantly, you don't get the expense of all that glassware and crucibles that goes with magic.
Oh, I can't afford that anyway. I'm a student.
And the other problem with alchemy is that it's so easy to slip into the dark side and start doing science. And there's no end to that. You never get any answers, there's just more questions. Before long, you've descended into mysticism.
Well, thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
The cool thing about alchemy is all the colored liquids. You got to have the colored liquids in the background, the reds, the yellows, the blues, maybe some of them being heated so they're bubbling up.
And the vapors coming off the top.
Oh yeah, throw some dry ice in to get the whole effect. And that reminds me of H.P. Lovecraft, which is really the only true science fiction. Science fiction, yeah, get rid of your celibate wizards. You know, science fiction's got to have mucus-covered rocks and moss hanging down from the trees, and dark corners, and little lizardy things with their tongues going like that. You know, so the more lizardy and teethy things, and the mucus and the moss and the dark edges, and pirates like Davy Jones was H.P. Lovecraft. Yeah, like that. Oh, and speaking of that, everybody do a Cthulhu. Okay, everybody get your hand like this. Grady, come on. Okay, everybody do a Cthulhu like this.
I don't think that's what that means.
You didn't like the tentacles?
Pirates are an honorable lot. We just happen to be victims of overlords. Or would you prefer to be just at the mercy of anyone who might try to invade?
Honorable? Pirates are nothing but scurvy dogs.
Scurvy dogs?
They're worthless scurvy dogs, slime at the bottom of the ocean.
Aye, lad, but you will taste the steel. I challenge you to a duel.
Oh! I'm ready for that.
I'm not drinking any more of this.
He's out. Keith's gone.
What happened? I thought there was a pirate here. I think he was probably just another scurvy dog. Anyway, what was it we were going to talk about? Oh, I remember what we were going to talk about. Mars, my favorite planet. Didn't you have something to say about Mars?
I didn't have anything to say about the multiverse.
Oh, the multiverse.
In a multiverse, you can have any physical laws you want, like Maxwell's equations for electricity and magnetism. And the symmetrics of magnetic monopoles can exist, or we get magic can exist, so dragons can exist.
Or H.P. Lovecraft.
Because
Right.
the physical laws would be science there, but they would just appear like magic does.
Don't we get to vote on the laws?
You can vote on which universe you want to
we
go
have
into.
it,
You have an
yeah, we have
infinite number of universes.
We have an
in-
infinite number.
In any one of the universes,
Oh no, then you're stuck
can we
with what's,
change the laws?
you're stuck with what's there.
Yeah,
Oh.
we're stuck with whatever laws and physical laws exist in that multiverse.
Even if we
But
vote,
but since
even
there-
if we vote against.
Well, you have an
laws?
infinite number of multiverses, so you can find the one you want that has the particular law.
Oh,
Barry, it'd be like trying to change the laws of physics in this universe. We're in a universe right now. There might be an infinite number of them. Can you change the laws of physics
Well,
here? You can't.
sure, all you do is you have the governor say that it's
Yeah.
only one ballot box
Right.
in each county, and the laws will be changed.
And that's enough. Can you just say gravity doesn't exist anymore?
Sure. What? What?
Did you know there's a science fiction story? Watch your glasses, there, your feet.
About multi-counties?
Yeah, multi-county. There's a science fiction story right now where gravity just quits working. Have you seen that?
No.
It's called Skyward or something.
Is it a
The
book or a
problem with
movie?
your multiverse
book.
is that you might have an infinite number of universes, but it might be like an infinitely converging series where they're all just infinitesimally different from each other.
No, we're expanding. We're expanding multiverses. We're expanding.
Can we observe the laws of another universe? That's the thing.
One universe at a time,
Yeah,
baby.
it's only one universe.
I gave
So then it wouldn't be
John
magic.
It's like if you had two sports cars, you can't drive them both at the same time. Can't put one foot in one foot in the other, and go down the highway. Well, you could, I guess.
Evil Knievel tried that.
Evil Knievel.
I'll get your email address. I'll
You'd
send
need an
you,
infinite number of extradition treaties if you wanted to extradite criminals
okay.
from one universe to the other.
expanded
true.
universe.
Oh, the end of nothing. What's
Yeah,
right?
And so you couldn't extradite a criminal who's really good
You,
looking,
you know about it.
The end of, what was the title of the book?
right?
Oh, the end of everything.
Yes, yes. Okay, you know that.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah. I heard an interview. I thought it was, or maybe we talked about
Yeah, I heard about it on NPR. I think I heard this.
All right, but we don't really need to talk about multi-universes when we have the planet Mars. Whoa!
However, airlines on Earth will move tons of people from one end to the other. But unfortunately, spaceflight and exploration is just an underfunded afterthought.
But whatever they come up with, I'm ready to go. Right now. My bags are packed. My bags are packed. I'm ready
You
to
realize
go.
that
Oh,
is a one-way trip, right?
That doesn't bother me a little. It's worth it. Some one-way trips are worth it. Anyway, I'm old. You're not. So. Whoa. Where'd they go?
They're gone.
People keep coming and going here.
Yes.
A lot this morning.
It's like it's a
I think the
public
laws of
service.
physics need to
Yeah.
be changed here.
Yes. So
Disappearing and reappearing crap. It's getting a little weird.
Myself, when young, did eagerly frequent doctor and saint, and heard much argument about and about it, but always did exit by the same door wherein I went.
I was named after Lorelei Hart, a wizardry student whose appearance 2,000 years ago led to the formulation of a chemical weapon that repelled all future invasions of humanoids from the multiverse. I am the keeper of the light inside this powerful box, which contains the memory of the moment in time when the finest group of scientists who ever lived met Lorelei. Their discovery repaired the broken fabric of the universe and forever protected Earth. The legacy that they left humankind has kept us safe and healthy from multiple attacks from the armies of the multiverse. May the memory of their contribution live on forever within the captured light and sound in this box. Myself, when young, did eagerly frequent doctor and saint, and heard much argument about and about it, but always did exit by the same door wherein I went. The Multiverse Protection Shield provides the ultimate barrier for principality protection from multiverse invaders who attack your home, leisure areas, or workplaces. It has been proven to protect you from unwanted multiverse miscreants, which can insult or even kill you. Make sure that you have the maximum personal protection during the 40/40 pestilence pandemic.
A can of gold.
Yeah.
Does it have gold in it?
It does. Take a nugget.
Oh, crap.
Take a nugget. It was yours.
Oh, okay.
Take some gold.
You get any con?
Well, I followed John to
Easter
Mars
candy.
because I knew he would bury gold,
Yeah.
and so I dug up and I found this can of gold.
He found my gold
I
on
found
Mars.
John's gold. I
On
found
Barsoom.
it. Take some gold. Where do we buy your books?
From John.
Amazon.
Do you
Just go into Google, type in John Moore, Slay and Rescue, and it'll come up with websites.
slay and rescue?
Yeah, you can remember Slay and Rescue?
That's
or
one of
The
his books.
Unhandsome Prince, or Heroics for Beginners.
Well, John
Check
Moore,
it out.
science fiction writer.
Well, there's other John Moores.
Yeah, but
Space travel's just an underfunded afterthought.
well, there's a way of thinking about it.
Y'all ain't going anywhere anytime soon.
But I miss Aurora so much.
You do?
When I learned that she was going to be an astronaut going to Mars,
Really?
it just broke my heart. The day of the launch, my heart burned with the rocket fuel that was propelling her
Your heart
away
burned
from
with
me
the rocket
forever.
fuel. Oh,
Yes.
that's
Very
I
poetic.
could feel
very
that.
poetic and painful.
I could feel my heart burn. I can only think that while she wanders in those deserts and so much vast landscapes with nothing, that she remembers our walks on the beach. The little communication that we have is sparse, and in between just loneliness and hopelessness for me.